Good morning, I'm Mike McGirr. I'll share a few elements of my roots and wings journey of coming out as a gay man. For me, coming out continues to be what has been a lifelong process. I built up a protective shield beginning when I first had gender and sexual awareness. And some degree of my struggle with that shield is still triggered every time I interact with someone. As a child, I lived in a little house on the prairie setting in rural South Dakota in the 1950s and 60s. I attended a one-room rural school in grades K through 4, and then we moved to town, a town with a population not much larger than this congregation. There were well-established and not so subtle gender roles at that time in that community, as you can imagine. Around age 13, I noticed I was attracted to certain other boys and men. I could not understand what was wrong with me or why. I had no language for those feelings and no role models. But somehow, I knew it was not going to be possible to express those feelings in any way to anyone. I was afraid, ashamed, struggling to suppress my feelings. Fortunately, I was never a target of bullying. In high school, I tried dating a couple of girls, which was somewhat entertaining, but left me feeling guilty for misleading them. I couldn't wait to get out of that school and that town where I did not belong. I felt there must be other people like me and a place where I could be safe to discover myself somewhere. In college, I quickly realized I had no social skills and struggled to make friends. Then I met Scott. We spent a lot of time together, slowly getting to know each other, and one night we broke the dam of feelings and confessed our love for each other. That was the beginning of my coming out. It's when, at last, I began to feel belonging, trust, and self-respect. In the 56 years since then, I have ridden a roller coaster of those feelings. After college, I came out to my parents. They had long known, of course, but they thought my gay sexual orientation was a disease I was fighting. I explained that the disease I was fighting was homophobia, including within myself. They expressed their love for me, but they were very fearful and protective of the family position in the town community. In the 1970s, I helped create an LGBTQ plus social and support organization in Rapid City, South Dakota. And in the 1980s, when AIDS was devastating the gay community, I helped establish a community center in San Jose. These were milestones of my coming out publicly. I discovered Unitarian Universalism in the 1990s in San Francisco. It was a life-saving discovery. Amazingly, I felt I belonged and could be part of something deeply meaningful, a community where I could explore the power of vulnerability. 14 years ago, I moved to Sonoma County and began attending UUCSR. This congregation has, in a way, become my chosen hometown. It's important to me that in this community, children are offered healthy, inclusive sexuality and gender identity education, that young people as well as adults are encouraged to freely explore important questions and share their feelings, and that we practice examining and living our values together. Thank you.